boy is good.
Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Jermaine Clark, Master Barber, and in this tutorial, I'll be showing you all how to cut a box fade. What do I mean by a box fade? That's skinning and fading it on the sides. So follow me and I'll show you guys how it's supposed to be done. Let's go. Alright, first thing we're going to do is open that arm up. We're going to get a guide going all the way around the head. Alright, as we're going around, we want to make sure that it's straight, lined up all the way around from the temple of the left side to the temple of the right side. So as you see, I'm going around the head. Next, I'm using a half guard. This is a plastic guard. And I'm going down to get some of that heavy bulk off the head. What you want to do is make sure you kind of get everything off, and then you go upward with the 1.5 plastic guard. Not high, but just enough. Next, we're going to use a 1.5. That's a 1.5 detachable guard. And we're going upward. Not all the way up, just enough. Brushing it down. Visit me at my site, www.jermaineclark.co. Find more interesting tutorials there. And what we're going to do is go downward on the head to get some more of that bulk off with the 1.5 guard. Not too high, but enough. So as we took some of the bulk off, we're still going to try to put that plastic guard on and bring it inward. That way we could take off more bulk that's there on the head, so we can start fading it. So you can also visit me on Facebook. That's Jermaine Barbershop Clark. Have more interesting tutorials there. Leave a comment. I promise to respond and get back to you. Alright, we're going to put that 1.5 back on. And we're going to go downward. Still getting enough of that bulk off to start the fade. Also, you can visit me on YouTube at A Barber's Production, or just type in Jermaine Clark. Alright, as we're going down, you see it's starting to lighten up a little bit, so we're getting there. Now we're going to go upward. Get a little bit more of that bulk off. Still with that guide right there. We're taking some of that, just kind of like making it a little more lighter. We're staying low, we're not going high. Because if we go too high, the fade would be too high. I know you noticed that I got hair at the bottom. Why do I do that? It's because I like to start the fade from the top and then work my way down. I've been doing it for years. Actually, I think it's quicker. So for those who haven't tried this yet, try it out. Give it a few tries. I guarantee this haircut will take you no longer than 15 minutes. As you see, the hair is starting to lighten up a little bit, so we're getting there. Now you see I'm starting to go up a little higher. You kind of like even it out, get everything lightened and even out at the top. Still not going too high, but just enough. Alright, you see here I'm putting on a plastic 1 guard, and I'm pulling the arm in so I could take off that line that's at the bottom and kind of work that fade in. As you see, I'm going around, it's lightly coming out. And what you want to do is just stay at the bottom and kind of lighten it out a little bit. You'll start noticing that that fade is starting to form. Don't go too high because the fade will be too high. All right, we're working around, getting the client head adjusted so we can see exactly where we need to be as far as fading. All right, with the one guard, we're gonna keep the arm in and go downward and work that fade. It's coming together, y'all. Takes a little practice, but before you know it, you'll have it down pat. So as we're going down, taking that bulk out, the fade is starting to develop. And what we're going to do is put on that plastic. This is what I call a plastic, a half. It's a half of a one. And what we did was we got the arm extended out so we don't take off too much to work that fade in. So now we're going to bring the arm in, and then we're going to go down. The blend is starting to come out real nice, y'all. Remember, don't go too high. Stay low. While I'm brushing the hair down, I'm seeing where the hair is not faded, and blended it in. Now I'm going upward with that arm extended in still, and I'm working that fade in. Fade is coming out pretty nice, y'all. As you notice what I did there, I just nipped at it. Some things you might have, you just might need to nip at something to get a little bit more of a fade. So don't be afraid to do that every now and then. Just don't go too hard. Just enough. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use our clippers, and we're going to take that bulk off at the bottom, at the very bottom. And what we're going to do is take that hair that was at the bottom of his head and take it off, just at the bottom. You could also Instagram me at About That Barbershop Life. Okay, what we're going to do here is with the clipper arm extended out, we're going to start fading at the bottom, just taking some of that bulk off at the bottom. That fade is starting to blend, y'all. Check that out. Going into it just a little bit to give it that nice blend. All right, starting to come together. What we're going to do now is put that clipper arm in the middle, and we're still working that line out. All right, still working that arm, still working that fade out. We got the arm that we had was closed, so we just getting that line out. And now we're picking the hair up. We're going to brush it down, see how that fade is looking, see if we missed anything. If it's something that's not faded, we're going to get back to that. But here what we're going to do is we're going to start shaping the hair. I'm using Andis clippers because they're sharp and they can start shaping the hair the way that you want the client's head to look. So we're shaping the hair and forming it to a box, not a sharp box, but a soft box. Now we're starting to pick the hair up to see how far we've gotten with getting that soft box. So now we're going to use the Andis clippers, and at the very bottom of the head, we're going to start skinning it at the very, very bottom of the head, giving it that bald look. Some people may want it very, very bald with the high fade, but as far as this cut, we're doing just skinning it at the bottom with the Andis trimmers, and then we're going to skin it with the walls or whatever clippers you have, with adjusting the clippers inward, the arm inward, and balding it out. So at the bottom, you're using your clippers, your Andis trimmers, and balding it at the bottom. Don't forget, visit me at www.jermaineclark.co. Got more tutorials there and other things. All right, we're gonna start up with the shape up, and start out with the shape up with starting out on the outside of the eyebrow. So we're starting the shape up on the outside of the eyebrow. As you see there, I'm going on the outside of the eyebrow, and starting the line, and we're going to start when we're shaping up in the middle of the head, working our way to the side. That way you get an even shape up. Make sure your client's head is straight so you can get a proper shape up on your client. All right, what we're going to do here is start forming how we want the hair to look. Remember, I said we're doing a soft box, not a squared box so sharp. So we're using the clippers. These are just some clippers that I have at home that I use. I normally have better scissors, sorry. Normally have better scissors that I use, but these work fine for at my barbershop at home. And we're just forming the box fade, form the hair, and now we're using the Andis clippers. You see, as I have my finger as a guide, so I don't go too far into the box, and I'm using my finger out there to make sure that I don't put a hole in the client's head. All right, you see it's starting to form, you guys. So we're working our way around and forming the soft box. We're going to use Andis cordless clippers and shape them up. Give them that nice detail line. And now we're going to go with the Andis T outliner and start that part out. You always want to start at the front with the tip of the trimmer forming a part. So you start at the front and work your way around. Don't be scared, y'all, but just use the point as you're using a pencil, like it's a pencil, and form that part in there, and take some of that hair out. Get some of that hair out that that's in the way, so you can start developing that part. Not taking a lot off, but just enough so they can see that definition of that part. Working our way around. I think we got it. Alright, just sharpen it, that edge up a little bit, get that shape up nice and tight. Now we're going to go to the scissors and we're going to start forming this soft box. Get up inside where that part is and start developing this soft box. Starting to come out good, y'all, I think. It's coming out real nice, man, I tell you. Remember, this haircut doesn't take long. It only took me around about 17 minutes tops at home, but client asked for it, and I said no problem. So we're gonna shape up. You probably ask, why is he using 2 sets of clippers? These clippers, I like the Andis cordless clippers because they're not that sharp, but they don't hurt the client. You know, they barely can feel it. So, but I like them so much because they cut so detailed, and the cord is not in the way. So I'm trying to go cordless everything, y'all. Y'all get a chance, check them out. They work real good, and you can adjust the blade. That's what I really like about it. All right, I think we're starting to get that little hair off and getting that soft box form. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use the clippers, and we're going to bring that arm out. And we're gonna go down, start fading and getting that fade nice and smooth, ladies and gentlemen. You want to have that fade nice and smooth, you know what I'm saying? And having the end result be what the client likes. Have them jumping out the chair and saying, "Wow, what a nice haircut you're giving me, sir or ma'am." But just taking that fade down a little bit and giving it a smooth look. Don't forget to visit me at www.jermaineclark.co with more tutorials on my site. If you're trying to learn how to maximize your money in this barbering business, got some tutorials over there of how to market yourself and how to be more of a successful barber. So we bought the arm just in the middle, to give it a nice blend, and it seems like it's coming out pretty smooth. Make sure your client is sitting straight up so you can see the fade better. Alright, so as we're going along and going around, you see the fade is worked out, and we're just getting it smoother. Now we're going to bring that arm in a little bit more and start working our way around as far as blending the fade in just a little bit more. Now we're going to pull the arm all the way out and go upward and start picking at what's not blended so we can get it smoother and work our way around. That's what y'all want, y'all. Y'all want a smooth fade. So when people see you, you're like a walking billboard for that barber. And when people see it, they be like, who cut your hair? Wow, what a great haircut. Like I said, this haircut only takes me 17 minutes. That's if it's not already formed. You see, I had to form this haircut. So it's like tailor-making a new haircut for the client. So what we did here, y'all, is we brought the arm all the way in to blend, take that line out and blend it right on in. So that's what we're doing now, giving it the bald fade look. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's easy. Once you get the hang of it, before you know it, you have it, and you'll be commenting, leaving comments on my Facebook or on my other channels, as far as YouTube and Twitter, and you'll be saying thanks to me. Anytime for you guys, I got you. You don't have to worry. Love doing these tutorials anyway, so anything to help you guys learn how to do certain things as far as things that you didn't know how to do. Now you can learn it. Now this is where I start detailing. This stuff here is called topsoil. I use this for detailing my lines. Most people use black ice. This is the same thing as black ice, and it really gives it that detailed look as far as that shape up. So we want to hold it there, and we want to back the can up and spray with the client's eyes closed so it doesn't look too heavy. You want it to look real natural, so you back the can up a little bit and then you start spraying. Now this is where I use my holding spray. I use my holding spray so the headline, when I'm shaping up, is very crisp. So that was holding spray that I use. Once it dries, I go in with my Andis T outliners and start shaping up, giving it that detailed look. Starting to come together, y'all. Remember, you have some clients that like detailed lines, and then you have some clients that don't like too much detail. But this client wants detail, so I'm giving him the best detail that I can give him. Alright, as we're going around, making sure everything is sharp and shaped up nicely. I think we've all got it, ladies and gentlemen. High top box fade. Wipe the hair off, make sure we didn't miss anything. Go back, shape it up on the side. Remember, visit me at www.jermaineclark.co for more tutorials. Done. High top, ball fade, scissor, even it out, giving it that detailed look. Finished results, y'all. High top, ball, box fade. Thank you for viewing.